Hey everyone! Hi! Happy Friday! I don't know who else is super excited, but Fridays are my jam. I get to cuddle with my little guy, and it's pizza, movie, sleepover night for us. And I don't know how many years I have left of that because he's getting older, and one day I'm just not going to be cool. So, Alicia invited me on here to talk to you guys about social media. I have notes. I'm a note person because if I don't go by notes, I will squirrel, and I probably will squirrel. So there's just that. Just know that. So, social media. I love social media. Some say I'm addicted to social media. But yeah, let's talk about social media and how more people than ever are online right now. If you think about it, when I was a young girl, a teenager, I think I got my first cell phone when I was 16, and it was like the flip phones. If you guys know, you know. It's a flip phone. We had no cameras. The only kind of social media we had was AIM Instant Messenger on AOL. That's it. That's the only kind of social media that we had, and not a lot of people had internet, and if your dad or mom picked up the phone while you're on the internet, you were done for. There it goes. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Disconnected. Now we have people who, they get phones younger. They are on TikTok. They are on Instagram. They are on Facebook. They are on Snapchat. We are going through a global pandemic. A lot of people are at home. Guess what those people are doing? They are on social media, okay? So what a great way to advertise your business. And this is my favorite part about social media. It's free. Yeah, $0 hairs to go on social media and promote your product. Whereas you look at I don't know, let's take a company. What's a really big company that has Super Bowl commercials? They spend millions trying to reach all those people, when now it's so much easier to reach out to people on social media, okay? So there is a social media rule that my SSD told me was the 80-20 rule. So 80% of your social media should be personal, and 20% should be business. Nobody wants to go to your page and just see Scentsy. Number one, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. They want to see you too. They want to see my son. Everybody, I get it. He's cute, but he takes my mom never, she never talks about me anymore. She's I know that you're coming, but is Liam coming to the house? Send me a picture of Liam. She never asks for pictures of me anymore. She crops me out. I'm okay. And my husband just went off social media because he's too cool, but he's still in my stories sometimes, and I post pictures with him. So yeah, people want to see you, and people want you to be real. That's all there is to it, because if you're not relatable, what's the point? That, and that's what I love about Scentsy is the income disclosure. I love the income disclosure because we are not all out here driving Lambos, rolling deep. It's not that kind of lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of making extra money, spending time with your family, authenticity, simplicity, generosity. Their core values. Some other companies I'll see and I'm just that's great. I'm happy for them that they got that, but it just seems so, it's not Scentsy. It's so not Scentsy. So be yourself. There are different platforms that we've talked about: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I am going to ask one of my younger teenies how to do TikTok because I don't know, and that's okay. I had a 19-year-old explain to me how to do a story on Instagram, and if you don't know, that's okay. Ask for help. and Snapchat. And just know, different social media has different age ranges. So know your target age range. I think TikTok is a lot younger generation. And Facebook might be a little bit older, and I think Instagram might be a little bit younger as well. And you can look into those and see where your target audience is and go with those. You do not have to have every single type of social media. I like to have Facebook and Instagram because you can connect the two. So anything I post on my Instagram automatically posts to my Facebook account and my Facebook stories. So it just makes it a lot easier for me to have those. But I have one team member on Snapchat who says that's where she gets a ton of her teamies, her new teamies. And then I have a lot of people on TikTok saying that, they're very successful, but also the comments on there, you have to take social media with a grain of salt if you're going to go into it, because if you're allowing your profiles to be public, people are going to say some really mean things. I did a reel the other day, and a guy that I didn't know put like nausea faces. It wasn't even about Scentsy. It wasn't. It was just one of those like TikTok trends, and I did it, and he just put like in the comments the green vomit faces, and I said, thank you for the interaction. You just boosted my algorithm. So you just have to take it with a grain of salt and understand that there will be people that are negative, but most people are positive. So there's that. And with social media, you have to be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Okay? We're talking about posting on the highest traffic areas of the day. When do you think people get on their phones? When do you think the majority of people get on their phones? First thing in the morning. It's so weird. Like, I do it. Like, wake up at 7 and I'm like, oop, gotta check my phone. Don't know why. Around lunchtime, and then after dinner and at nighttime, after they put their kids to sleep. So that might vary a little bit during, like, with age gaps, but 3 times a day. So you want to hit those 3 times a day consistently. So we're talking about doing reels. There's a girl on Instagram, and I will put her name in the comments. She is so good at describing how to make reels, how to make them more attractive, all the things. Her name is, I wrote it down, Rebel Nutrition, which is weird because I've never seen her do a nutrition post. But she is really good, and there's lots of people you can follow on Instagram that will show you like follower hacks and things. Please don't pay for followers though. Please don't. That's not a good idea. Okay, so you're posting your 3 times a day. So when you think about it, like in the morning, people are like just waking up. What do they want to see? They want to see maybe you, your fur baby, your baby, talking about your, getting ready for the day. In the afternoon, taking a lunch break, like, what are you having for lunch? Interactive post. You don't want it to just be stale. You don't want it to just be pictures. You want to have interaction. Ask people what they are doing. Because guess what? This is a fact. This is not mean. People love to talk about themselves. That's all there is to it. Proven scientific fact. I will link that. I will link that too, if I can find it. But yeah, like, they love to talk about themselves. So ask them questions. Ask them what they're having for lunch. Like, not a big deal, but it helps create those relationships. It helps draw in the attention. It helps boost those algorithms. And then maybe at night you do your Scentsy post, like, I'm about to go to bed and I'm setting up my diffuser and putting whatever oil in it that you like. Okay? 3 times a day. Also be consistent with your stories, Instagram stories. I do way more Scentsy on my Instagram stories than I do on my post, just because it's easy for me. First of all, it's optional. If people are on my stories and they're watching, they can choose not to watch those stories instead of it being plastered on my Instagram wall. So with that, I typically, I'll clean out my warmers. Like I'll show people how to clean out warmers. I'll show people our wall fan diffusers. I'll show people our counter clean. So be consistent. You might be saying, God, I post the same thing all the time on my stories. You're going to get new followers that have not seen that. So you need to be consistent with that. Same thing. Include other things that are going on in your life. Your life isn't just about Scentsy. I can guarantee you that. I love this company so much, but there's other things going on. I have anxiety and depression. I have a military spouse. I have a he's almost 7-year-old who has his first girlfriend. Lots of things going on. So post what you know and be authentic. Be your authentic self. People can smell BS from a mile away. They really, really can. And it's not attractive. And that's the whole thing. The law of attraction. The law of attraction. What you put out into the universe, you will get back. So if I come online and I'm negative all the time and I'm like, I hate everything. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. What kind of people do you think, do you think people want to interact with you? Do you think people want to follow that? There's so much negativity in this world that they don't have to see it from you. No, thank you. So with that, be as positive as you can. I don't have great days all the time. Like I said, I have depression and anxiety. I post about that because that's something that I'm passionate about, and ending the stigma of that and letting people know that they are not alone. And I always check on new moms. If you are a new mom, I will check on you, even if I don't know you. Like if I saw you have a baby, I will message you and say, how are you doing? You okay? Like, how are you feeling mentally? You need help? I don't care. That's just who I am. So be yourself, be positive, put out what you want. What do you want in this world? Do you want nice people, positive people? Who would you want to follow? Negative Nancy, positive Patty. Positive Patty. So that's what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm such a nerd. I am such a nerd. Okay, so let's talk about posting pictures. Pictures in general. Because let's be honest, 99.9% of the time, your girl looks like this. I'm wearing my husband's sweatpants. This Wax Hustle sweatshirt, I'm not even going to tell you how many days I've worn it. And it's a thing right now. I live in sweatpants. So what I do, tip of the day, when I do decide to get dolled up and pretty, that's when I take all my selfies. Okay? So I'll do my hair, I'll do my makeup, I'll just change my outfits and get all my pictures done for about 2 weeks. Okay? So that helps me because then it's all done, and then I can just scroll through and post and be like, hey, today I'm doing this, but I already have a picture that's really good that has my hair and makeup done. Always, easy peasy. So I do that. I take multiple pictures. I try not to over filter pictures with Scentsy products because Scentsy doesn't like that, and it's also not fair to our customers. So just make sure when you are posting pictures with our warmers and diffusers and products, they look like what they look like in real life. Now your face, go for it. If you want to do it, that's up to you. I'm good. I'm good. So some apps I use are Canva to make my graphics. Canva is a really great way. There is a free version. I have the pro version because you can do a lot more. But once again, we all about that free life. Yes. Over. I love the Over app. So if you follow me on Instagram, which you can follow me, my name is @FaithKayampa. Same everywhere. There's probably not too many Faith Kayampas out there. I do a lot of these. Okay, I take a lot of pictures, a lot of selfies. If you were on my phone, you'd be like, what is that? And I think only Scentsy consultants would understand that they take a lot of these. Because then with the Over app, you can actually place the product in your hand. So if you have something that's new, that's coming out on the website that you don't have yet, you can take a screenshot from that, cut it out. After Effects is another good one to do that. And I cut it out and then I place it in my hand. So it looks like I have the product when I don't have the product yet. So there's that. Let's talk about going live. Let's talk about going live. Some people are so afraid to go live, but let me ask you a question. Will you die? Nope. Nope. This is not unfriended. We're not gonna nothing's gonna happen. What's the worst thing that could happen if you went live? I have so many people on my team, especially new teenies, that are afraid to go live for the first time. I'm like, what are you afraid of? Well, what if somebody doesn't like it? Well, who cares? They can keep scrolling. Never have I done a live. Never have I ever done a live video and had negative comments or somebody message me and be like, that was the worst live video I have ever watched. If one of y'all does that, I'm gonna love you. That's hilarious. But legit, you're not gonna die. I am talking right now to a camera. That is how I deal with the anxiety of going live. I mean, I've gotten pretty used to it, but when I first started, I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna read comments. I'm not even gonna read comments. I'm just going to look at this camera and talk to it like I would anybody else. So go live. People like it, they can interact with you. It's gonna help. And people can see the products, like you're using the products and what they actually look like, because catalog pictures do not do them justice. A lot of the time, they do not do them justice. And the last thing about social media, it's in its name. Be social. If you are only focusing on your social media, you are doing it wrong. Talk to people, message people, like their posts, comment on their post. If it's something that you like, say it. How hard is that? It helps with the algorithm. It helps with social relationships. And honestly, we all need some connections right now because everybody's stuck at home. So don't just sit there and think this is about me. Social media is all about me. It's not. It's about a network. It's about social networking. I'm just saying. So if you guys have any questions, I don't know if this is a thing that we're supposed to do, but I'm going to open this up for questions. And if you have questions for me, I would be more than happy to answer them. If I can, I don't have all the answers. This is just things that I have learned from my experience. So yeah, I'm going to open it up for questions. If you have questions, that's great. If not, that's fine too. I'm not going to hurt my feelings either way. I'm just going to drink my iced coffee. And you can tell this is filtered. Watch. You can tell when something is filtered because when you put it in front of your face, the filter goes away. Yeah. I'm not ashamed. It's who I am. It's who I need to be today. So I'm assuming you guys don't have any questions. I hope that this video helps. Follow me on social media. Message me there. Ask me questions. Once again, it's on Instagram, it's at Faith Kayampa. On Facebook, you can just click my name and follow, and we can kind of go from there. And I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Super Friday. Hope you have, I'm going to eat pizza tonight. Tonight is pizza movie night. I'm down. I am down. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for having me. Bye, guys.